so what we need to do then is begin to look at this, the way this is laid out, the geometric paradigm of loyalty communication. Every business out there, even though it's commoditized, can become another tipping point, another epidemic. It depends on how you handle the way you communicate and the way you handle your customer loyalty. Malcolm Gladwell actually came up with the geometric propagation. I actually took this a little bit farther than what he had originally and called it actually geometric paradigm of loyalty communication, and actually took his propagation and divided it into continuous propagation versus discrete propagation. This is very interesting because as we talk about getting more customers, we want to keep our customers happy. Well, what basically we learn in sales training and reading a lot of sales books is that a negative customer will tell 9 people. Well, a positive customer will tell the world, and then it will expand out, and you have this epidemic that starts, and that's the reason why one restaurant from one place starts up and another restaurant across the street doesn't get that. It's the positive communication is what we're looking for. So you can basically take an organization that is an organization that's new to an environment, that is an organization that's been around for a very long time and wants to create brand awareness, and do it by creating its own epidemic, by creating positive customer flow, by focusing on customer loyalty and developing a customer experience program that's focused on the customer, that when the customer is asked, they tell more than one person. They tell everybody. So what we're focused on is continuous propagation, is positive communication flow. Basically, I'm excited about something. I go to a movie and I thought it was the greatest movie whatsoever. I go and tell 4 or 5 other people, you need to go see this movie. And then I tell somebody else, you need to go see this movie. And then those people tell somebody else, whether they want to see the movie or not. If someone walks up to them and asks them, what movie should I go see? All of a sudden, well, hey, Michelle said this is a good movie. And so it's positive communication flow that flows throughout the organization and flows through all our customers that keeps us growing and growing and growing and fighting this commoditization that occurs on our product by creating positive flow all the way through. Discrete propagation is negative communication flow. And in the sales training, like they say, well, a negative customer will tell 9 other people, which will stop you. But if you think about negative talk is done one-to-one. Very rarely do you do it in a group. For example, rumors inside a company. It's usually, hey, have you heard this? If you're negative about something, people inherently, because of their human nature, don't like to tell negative things in front of a lot of people. So negative is one-on-one. So given that it's one-on-one, you can never quite get an epidemic going unless you continue to have very low customer experience problems or customers are leaving you, and that one-on-one then escalates and continues out the chain. But very rarely is it a global, a large number of people being told about that. Therefore, it's continuous propagation is what most organizations are trying for, and if you're trying to keep customers, this is what you're focusing on, is continuous propagation.